When price touches something sacred, a resistance, do you feel the quiet hand of the sellers making their presence known? Can a single candle whisper more deeply when it's surrounded by sighs of exhaustion at the top of a trend? If the sky opens with a gap and the air is thin with overbought desire, would you sense the perfect moment to ask, is this it? When one dark kiss arrives at the peak, do you doubt the shadow it leaves behind? But what if another follows, darker, deeper? Would you still pretend the sellers weren't already here, claiming space? If one engulfing embrace is compelling, can two melt away your resistance to belief? At the climax of a bullish story, when the breath is caught and a gap opens wide, what does it mean when the darkness swallows light? Could that be the last gasp? Would you know how to say goodbye? If the open rises above yesterday's sighs, would you prepare a quiet escape, an exit no one hears? When the air is overbought and trembling, and a candle falls over the edge, would you trust it to signal your next short breath, or short trade? When the chart shivers after a gap up, and the open closes below what once held promise, do you hear the reversal in its silence? Would you stay long, knowing the shape of the new candle is asking you to let go? If a chart whispers, short me, would you obey? When the bearish engulfing appears at the bottom of sorrow, do you recognize that as the final breath of selling? If the end has come, not with a roar but with a slow exhale, would you know to prepare for a kiss from the bulls? Would you be ready for love in the form of a reversal? Do you believe that a signal at the top speaks louder than one at the bottom? When overbought hearts begin to tremble, is that not when the chart reveals its soul? If a signal is more than just a shadow, if it's a secret coded in emotion, do you listen for the hidden change in sentiment? What if the body is dark but the truth is bright? When engulfing love overtakes past desire or fear, do you trust the shape of change? Have you ever felt a bottom forming beneath your feet, the slow build of a hammer strike searching for something true? Do you know what it means when bulls dare to step in while the bears still drag the price down? Could that be the beginning of something real? What if the tail is long and lonely, twice the body's length? Does that speak to you of testing the depths, of finding the bottom? When a shadow reaches far below but the body stays lifted, do you feel the quiet strength rising? Does the color of the body matter, or is it the courage in the move that tells the story? Can a black body still be filled with light if it pushes the price back from the edge? Would you be watching the next day, waiting for confirmation like a lover waits for a second glance? If the shadow is long, the reversal strong, would you trust it more? What if it gapped down and then rose? Would that be enough to believe?